What's up, nail geeks, and welcome back to another glam polish video. We have two 6-piece collections dropping this Friday. We have the Pretty Ugly collection and we have the Hotline Bling collection to check out too. So we're going to start off with the Pretty Ugly collection. I think this is a fantastic introduction. I know us in the Northern Hemisphere, I should say, going into the fall type of weather, these are actually very pretty ugly in the prettiest sense that I can say that. First up is Heebie-Jeebies. This is a murky blue-gray Crelly with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. I appreciated that in this whole collection, the darker colors are creamy enough to appear like a cream as you build them up, while simultaneously allowing all that beautiful shimmer to shine through. So hats off to Glam Polish. I think Rachel did these formulas excellent on how they have full coverage. Heebie-Jeebies is perfect at 2 coats, a glossy top coat, and you're good to go. Bugged Out is a brown blue-gray Crelly with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. This one was pretty interesting. Now, in general, I tend to shy away from Pruglies because I just feel like a lot of them, especially these types of color palettes, like blend in with my skin tone. I'm talking chartreuse, specific shades of mustard, that type of thing. But on my full hand shot here in just a moment, you'll see I actually thought it looked pretty damn pretty on me, if you will. So again, I was impressed with these. I don't typically like Pruglies, but yeah. Bugged Out also has that excellent formula. 2 coats and a glossy top coat is what you're seeing. Swamp Thing, speaking of very pretty, Swamp Thing is a swampy green Crelly with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. This one is very much like that first one, Heebie-Jeebies, in that it kind of takes on an almost jelly-like appearance on that first coat, but if you go in normal, don't be afraid to be a touch heavy-handed with it. Just built up very well on that second coat. Now, if you tend to polish in favor going in light-handed, sure, I could see 3 coats, but 2 normal coats like what I do, I think it was just fine. No texture from those little holographic flakes again, and a glossy top coat is all you need. Acid Rain, if you could just think of Prugly in general, I think this is what I think of, these types of colors. But again, you'll see in just a moment on my full hand shot, I was like, okay, I can see how that's pretty ugly. I get it. This one's described as a mustard yellow Crelly base with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. This is that I hate to say it, but it's like a diapery type of mustard, if you get my drift. And honestly, it's pretty, it's a Prugly. It's definitely that. Excellent formula here too. Purple People Eater is a dark plum Crelly with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. This is another one that is very much like Heebie-Jeebies and Swamp Thing. It's almost jelly-like, but going in heavy-handed on the second coat here, I was able to stop at 2 coats. And I don't feel like it was so jelly that I'm missing out on any potential depth with that base color by not doing the 3rd coat. So your preference on that. But yeah, I think 2 normal coats is just fine. And this also dries down flat, but no texture or anything, very much like the others. I know I'm repeating myself. Nuclear Fallout is a dirty green Crelly with Aurora Shimmer and Galaxy Glitter. If I had to pick top picks, if you're wanting my opinion on this, I would say Nuclear Fallout, this one, Heebie-Jeebies, and Swamp Thing, and possibly Acid Rain. I know I have to narrow it down because saying everything is just kind of ridiculous. So I would say Heebie-Jeebies, Swamp Thing, and then Nuclear Fallout. This one will have to be my favorites out of the Pruglies, which that's pretty impressive considering I don't like Pruglies. But this one is very pleasant. It's just interesting in this green color. Same formula as the others, 2 coats and a glossy top coat. The other collection that is going to be dropping is the Hotline Bling collection. In my mind, this type of glitter mix is very much a Glam Polish specialty, so I always get excited when I see them coming to the shop. This first one is Shine Bright Like a Diamond. It's a black holographic glitter bomb with scattered holographic flakes and Aurora Shimmer. So these all have very identical formulas. I do apologize if I sound a little redundant in repeating myself here. Shine Bright has a somewhat jelly formula, but these are so quick to build up to opacity. Now you'll want to apply these like true reflective glitter finishes. I know we're not seeing reflective glitter, just want to clarify, but these are like chunkier type of glitters. Make sure you let your first coat dry down a little bit, like a minute or 2, and then adhere your next coat with that texture from your previous coat. Finish with a glitter smoother and glossy top coat. 7 Rings is a blurple holographic glitter bomb with scattered hollow flakes and Aurora shimmer. So same thing here. I chose to do most of these at 2 coats. I don't think I did any of these with 3, just kind of glancing through the video here. They were very easy and identical in application. 7 Rings has this strong galaxy-like effect to it. I want to note that I think on my video, at least on my monitor, this is coming off pretty color accurate to what I'm seeing here. My photos lean quite a bit on the purpley side, which it kind of is, but it is leaning as a true blurple between blue and purple. So I would suggest looking at the actual video portion as opposed to my photos for color representation. Glitter in the Sky is a blue holographic glitter bomb with scattered holographic flakes and Aurora shimmer. Lots of sparkly action going on here too, and 2 coats, glitter smoother and glossy top coat. This one also has an almost duochrome-like effect, very much like 7 Rings, that it's playing up against that shimmer, so you'll see that gorgeous shimmery cast in the center of your nail, especially if you have a strong C-curve, and then of course you'll see the base color on the edges of your nails. I think my macro shot gives you a good idea of that. We Never Go Out of Style is a teal holographic glitter bomb with scattered holographic flakes and Aurora shimmer. So this one is a true teal, at least to my eyes. I always think of teal, this is the color I think of. And I always like to point it out because I feel like if you Google the color palette to like, especially teal, I feel like there's like different variations of it or whatever. But I would say, yes, this is definitely teal. But for application on We Never Go Out of Style, same thing. You're seeing 2 coats, a glitter smoother, and a glossy top coat applied. Made You Look is a hot pink holographic glitter bomb with scattered holographic flakes and Aurora shimmer. If I had to pick a favorite out of this little bunch, I would have to say the next one you're about to see, that there's a silver. There's this one, and I think 7 Rings would have to be my favorites out of this one. These are so sparkly in person, and I like the contrast between the fine particle sparkle and the larger particle sparkle. Made You Look, again, easy as pie to build up. And for color accuracy, I feel like this one leaned a like super strong berry on my photos. I would suggest referring to the video portion for what this hot pink looks like. Heart of Glass would have to be my number 1 out of this drop. This one is a silver holographic glitter bomb with scattered holographic flakes and Aurora shimmer. Something about a silvery gray, in this case, more like a dove gray, in my opinion. And the holographic glitters is so pretty. Add in that pinky look from the shimmer, and it is chef's kiss. And we're going to wrap this up with a Will It Topper segment. This is where I use a black swatch to demonstrate if polishes have layering capabilities. So the Prugly collection, I think most of these pass the test. I will say that. But as you can see, this demonstrates, in my opinion, in a perfect way, their respective opacities. They are all packing a punch. They have lots of shimmer in them, and they're very, very tinted on their bases. So I don't really see a need to topper any of these. I guess if you wanted to kind of get it creative, you might be able to, but why would you? They're so perfect on their own. And then the same thing with the Hotline Bling set. These are all super sparkly. They do have a lot of shimmer, and yes, technically they pass the test over black, but you're just not doing them justice. So if you're asking my opinion, I don't think any of these will get my stamp of approval for layering, and that is not a bad thing. I like loud, in your face, super opaque polishes, and these delivered. Both collections are going to drop this Friday, July 18th at 12 a.m. Eastern Time on Glam Polish's website. For the first 96 hours, save 5% off individual shades with the code BLING5, or save 10% off all full collections with the code BLING10. I'm going to link you below to Glam Polish's site if you want to check that out. And I'll also link you to Glam Polish's Facebook group if you'd like to join that too. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.